All right, everyone, welcome. My name is Nick Hershey. I'm one of the branch managers here at the Mortgage Calculator. We are a branch that does things a little bit differently, as you guys might have seen from joining us on this call. So what I'd like to do is take the time to introduce a little bit more about how we operate, what makes us different. Also, I have my co-host here. We have Steven from corporate from MCM, which we'll talk about a little bit. We have Jose, who taught me everything I know. He's been a loan officer for 26 years. He's one of our branch managers as well. And then we have Kyle, my brother, who's our partner. And me and Kyle come from more of a marketing background. So Kyle handles more of the marketing in the CRM, and he'll show you guys a live demo of the CRM here in a minute. So let me go through my part first, though. So I will share the screen. And most of you guys have probably joined the call from this page. So most of you are probably familiar with it, but let me go line by line and just explain about what makes us different here. So obviously, if you watch the video, you'll see kind of a recap of what we're doing now here live. But let's go through line by line. So our compensation for our loan originators up to 300 basis points, absolutely incredible. And that is because we partner with a great company called MCM, which is one of the top 10 wholesale lenders for reverse mortgages. So we have some insane compensation available for reverse mortgages. It's something new for most loan officers like myself. So it's a great opportunity to expand our business and make some really crazy compensation along with it. And we'll go through exactly how that looks in a second. We have been in different models, myself and Jose and Kyle. Jose brought us into a bank about 2.5 years ago when we first started doing the marketing for the bank, and then quickly learned that there was a lot of limitations with the bank model. Also took that model over to the broker world, saw a lot of limitations in the broker world. Now we've kind of landed in a great hybrid where we are now a correspondent lender, where we're able to do both. We're able to broker and correspondent lend with a bunch of different investors, which we'll talk about later. So basically the best of all worlds now with this setup. So we'll talk a little bit about how that works a little bit later. Mortgage leads. So we are very passionate about leads. Myself and Kyle, we come from a marketing and technology background. So we've generated millions of dollars worth of leads for all of our businesses, and we're really passionate about scaling and doing things online and building systems for that. So we generate leads at a massive scale for you guys, and we simply do a 50-50 split. So we'll talk about the compensation split here in a second when we talk about the comp. Again, we are very passionate about building our own systems. So there are no monthly fees, no tech fees, no desk fees. We've built everything from the ground up. Every line of code for everything we do was built by myself and my team of developers. So we actually own everything from the ground up, and we're actually not paying for third-party services to provide those services for you guys. And we're going to pass those savings along to you. There are no secret hidden fees. What you see is what you get. Because we built everything from the ground up for us, by us, for loan officers, by myself as a loan officer. So it worked exactly like we need it. It does a lot of really cool stuff, which Kyle will show you in a minute. We have our proprietary CRM with our auto dialer. So, typical CRM, but again, it's for us, by us. So that's included. It's built from the ground up for us. Kyle will show you all the kind of cool bells and whistles that we have. The basic functionality is the same as any other CRM you would get, but we also do a lot of cool things along with that. Along with the CRM comes a custom website. So of course we need a website and a place for customers to interact, fill out the 1003, all that good stuff. So we've actually joined the MISMO Association, which is where you have to go to get the code for the 3.4 file and manipulate the 3.4 files so that we can then take applications on our website and actually push that through the system and get an actual loan started through Encompass by generating the 3.4 file. So everything we need to get from the customer is all inclusive, all in our software, all built by us for us. Another thing we're very passionate about is not only giving you guys leads at a split, but also giving you guys the tools to operate your own leads. So Kyle will show you how that works. Basically, if you guys already have leads coming in, we can use Zapier and some other third parties to bring them into our CRM for you guys. And also Kyle can set up some different lead campaigns for you if you want to pay to generate some new leads for yourself. So whether or not we're giving you those leads for free and giving a lead split at the back end, or you guys are passionate about getting leads and we can help you streamline that effort and get those leads into the CRM. Another thing we're very passionate about, myself as a loan officer, I typically don't do, the conventional regular type of deals, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But I'm very passionate about investors, and we can prospect DSCR loans, business purpose loans for investors in all 50 states, as long as it's closing in an LLC. There's no TRID guidelines or anything like that. So we can close those loans in states we aren't necessarily licensed on the NMLS in. So it's a great opportunity for us and people like myself who work with investors with 5, 10, 20 properties across different states to be able to service those clients. So it's a great opportunity for us. We're very passionate about those types of leads. We'll talk a little bit about that later as well. Just like we're doing right now, we do everything on Zoom. Everything is remote based. So we do one-on-one calls. This would be a group call, which would be kind of our daily support calls, but we also do one-on-ones where myself or Jose, if you guys are stuck on a file, stuck in a compass, we'll get on a Zoom one-on-one, we'll take over your screen, and we'll actually get you unstuck. So a lot of support here, both at the group level and the individual level, especially for the newbies. Now let's talk about the plans here. So you guys are coming on board. We have 2 basic plans. Let's talk about the main differences, and then we'll go into the details. So we have our senior plan and our junior plan. Really what it comes down to is senior loan officers, you have to be self-sufficient. You have to be able to do a loan start to finish. What that means is you have to be able to not just take the application, which some of you may be coming from, more of a call center situation where you were just taking the application, but you have to do it all the way through closing and post-closing. So if you've never closed a loan, start to finish, all the way 100% responsible for everything, all the way start to finish, the senior loan officer plan might not be for you. If you have, and you're coming from the broker world where you're 100% responsible and you've taken it from start to finish yourself, great. We are, able to bring you on at the senior loan officer plan. If you're not able to do a loan start to finish, you've come from a call center environment, maybe have some numbers, but you don't quite know how to do a loan start to finish and actually push it through to the end, you'll still need to join the junior loan officer plan. Or of course, if you're a newly licensed loan officer, you can join the junior plan. So the compensation differences on the senior plan, the crazy compensation we talk about in the ad there is 300 basis points on HECM loans, which are reverse mortgages. So if you self-generate a reverse mortgage lead and you're able to close that, you'll make 3% commission or 300 basis points. If it's a lead that we provide you, which we do have reverse mortgage leads, it would be a 50-50 split. So you would make 150 basis points or 1.5% commission on that. Now on our regular deals, our conventional or non-QM, all the stuff that we're regularly doing, or at least that I'm doing regularly myself, we are at 200 basis points for that. And that's 2% commission. Again, if it's a lead that we provide you guys, that we do a 50-50 split, you would make 100 basis points or 1% commission. The details here, everything's included in the plan. We already kind of went over this. And obviously 2 loans a month minimum is kind of the full-time bar there, but really what sets the senior and the junior part is, can you do a loan start to finish on your own? Now, if you can't, no problem. We can start with the junior loan officer plan. Obviously the compensation is a little less if we have to help you do the loan start to finish, but no problem, we can still help you. So up to 200 basis points on the HECM loans or the reverse mortgages, that's 2% commission. If you do one of our company leads, that would be 100 basis points or 1% commission. On the regular types of deals that you guys are probably used to, the conventional, the non-QM stuff, it would be 150 basis points compensation or 1.5%. And if you take a company lead, it would be 75 basis points or 0.75%. So still excellent compensation for you guys, even if you're newly licensed. Most of you have probably come from other offers and other call center type environments where you make way less than 75 basis points and you don't have all the cool stuff that we do to offer. So a lot of great opportunities for you guys, whether you're a senior or a junior. And we are okay with you guys coming on with little to no experience. We will get you guys up and running. And Kyle will show you how easy that is for you guys to do as new loan officers because we have the systems in place. So that basically wraps up the comp plans. So usually we talk about how our mortgage software works, but thankfully we have Kyle here to actually show you guys actually in person how it works. So Kyle, you ready to take over?
Yes, I am. Absolutely. Let me go ahead and, oh, it looks like you disabled my screen sharing here. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Can you enable the screen sharing?
Yep, you got it now.
There we go. Perfect. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go over this real quick, right? You'll get a full training on this once you come on board. No worries. I'll walk you through everything. I'm here for the support, one-on-one meetings, whatever it is you need. But I'm just going to breeze through some of the features here. So you'll see here, we have a regular CRM, right? This has all the cool features of a CRM. You create your notes, send emails, send texts. All of it piles up here chronologically, all that kind of good stuff, right? You can set them up on auto campaigns, drip campaigns to follow up automatically with emails and texts, all the good stuff that a regular CRM has. But what makes our CRM very unique is our quoting system, which we're going to talk about right now. So our quoting system here, you'll see this is the back end of our quoting system. You can talk to your clients and only get 6 pieces of info from them, and you can create a quote here. All you have to do is fill in these basic fields. You're going to click our API with Optimal Blue. It's going to pull up all the different products, all the different investor programs we have for that loan scenario. You're going to click a couple boxes on which quotes you want to show them, which rates you want to show them, and it's going to pull up a beautiful quote like this. You'll notice John Doe, this is his website. I'm doing the quote as John Doe to Jane Doe. You'll see here it gives Jane the options of different rates that they could get with different lender credits or discount points, lender credits, shows them what these things mean. You'll see here it pulls in the Google map, it pulls in the Zestimate automatically, shows them the proposed loan, shows them the monthly payment breakdown of taxes, insurance, all this kind of good stuff, as well as the estimated closing fees. You'll see here at the bottom, it has you as the loan originator, and you can attach realtors to these quotes. Let me tell you, your realtor partners absolutely love this. They know when they send you a client, you can quote their client with a nice, pretty quote within minutes. You can send out these quotes within 2 minutes and they look nice and pretty. They look even better on your cell phone. You click a button, it sends them an email and a text with a link to this quote. And your realtors know that when they send you a client, you're going to keep them right in front of your client's face. You're going to show them, hey, I'm your loan officer. This is your realtor. We are your team that's pushing this transaction across the finish line, and they can be tagged on all these quotes and updates and be kept posted on the progress of everything, right? So great quoting system here. Now, let me tell you the coolest part about this. Your client can click this work start my loan application, and they are able to then pull up their borrower portal. They're asked to make a password for their borrower portal. They agree to the e-consent right there. And let me show you what it looks like on their end. They pop right into here where they can start their 1003 application, a real 1003, all in-house programmed in our system. They can upload the documents. Now, if this is a conventional loan, like this example, right off the bat, we're going to ask for these things that we need for a conventional loan. They can upload their documents here. They can do everything within the system. They can see the loan info, which is essentially the quote. They can see the milestone of where they're at in the process. So great borrower portal here so that your client can not only fill out the application, but upload the documents. Now, let me show you what happens on your end. Once they've agreed to this quote, on your quoting system, you have your docs tab. Now your client not only has the tools to upload this, you can upload this. You can help them fill out the 1003. You can help them upload documents if they just forward them to you or it's something you had to go get, right? So you're going to be working with your client together in the same portal to get everything you need in one place. Now, let me show you something else that's really cool. You can request documents here. If you need 12 months of bank statements, you can click here, click save, and that just added it and lets the client know, hey, we need 12 months of bank statements from you now. Click here to go into your borrower portal and upload those. You can also request signatures if you need them to sign something. You can click here, click save changes. That adds an agreement for them to sign, and they can sign it right here with our e-sign technology that's already built in. So your client sees this and knows they need to sign this. They can click here and do it instantly. You can also request custom documents, whatever crazy thing an underwriter might ask for, you can upload it here. And something that's really cool is, let's say this loan comes in as a conventional loan, but they end up wanting to do a DSCR, no problem. Come in here, change the document package to DSCR, and boom. Now we're asking for what we need for a DSCR, all of the different types. So you can not only change the document package all to whatever you need, but you can request individual documents, custom documents, signatures. So you see here how between our portal for them and you are getting every single thing you need from the loan in this system, automatically sending reminders and all of that kind of stuff right here within one system from start to finish. You're going from communicating with the client in the CRM to quoting them in the CRM to collecting all their documents, all their signatures, their 1003, all within the CRM. Now let's talk about what happens after you start doing the loan. In the CRM, we're going to keep track of these loans in our pipeline tab. So you're going to see all of your different customers, all of the loans that they have in the loan info. You're going to see the milestone that the loan is at, your commission after any commission splits, any investor that the loan might be at. You can click here to get an account executive's info if we have account executive at that investor that can help us, right? But the most important thing is these milestones. Let's say the appraisal is received for this loan. We're going to click that, change the milestone, And we are able to send an update to the client and the realtor if there's a realtor attached. It's saying, do you want to send an update? You can leave that checked. It's going to send everybody in the transaction an email update saying the appraisal has been received. Or maybe you just want to, maybe you're submitting it to underwriting and you don't need to tell the client that. You can uncheck it. It's not just going to change the milestone for you to stay organized. It's going to let everybody in the transaction know that that is where the milestone is at. So great technology here to go from start to finish and then keep track of the loan all the way through. The number one complaint from clients and realtors about loan officers is lack of communication. That's why we're going to use our system to push it through all the milestones, keeps the client updated, keeps the realtor updated, updates the borrower portal so they see what stage they're at. This is how we're going to battle and combat that stereotype and that problem of lack of communication with loan officers. Everything is built in here into the system. Now, let's talk about leads, something we're very big on here. What I'm going to talk about is a few different ways that we provide leads. First off, our Facebook campaigns, right? These are the fresh, hot leads that we're sending you instantly. When somebody clicks on our Facebook campaign for a DSCR lead or a conventional, whatever it may be, bank statement loan, they're going to click the ad. They're going to say, yes, contact me. They're going to submit their info. You're going to get a text message immediately upon clicking that ad. The exact second they do that, you can click the link in the text message to claim that lead. We're going to call them within the first minute right away. And then you're going to speak to them. You're going to put together a quote. When you call them in our system, it's going to show you a script on the right-hand side. If it's a purchase script. If it's an investor refi, it's an investor refi script. And it's going to tell you the 6 pieces of info you need to get the quote. So it's very easy. Get the lead, call the lead, take down the info, start sending them those quotes. Let me tell you, if you are a new loan officer and you are sending quotes that look nice and pretty like this with everything plugged in, instant credibility. And all you did was call them and get 6 pieces of info. You didn't pull their credit. You didn't ask for documents. You're just telling them, hey, this is what it would look like if we did this loan with you today, nice and pretty and professional. And if it looks good, go ahead and click this work, start my loan application, and we are off to the races. Everything is through the system and you're looking like a rock star, even as a brand new loan officer. Well, let me talk about the leads. We can get the leads from those instant campaigns we're giving you. We're going to give you a ton of leads through those campaigns. No cost to you up front. Those are on the lead split. Let's talk about our auto dialer here. Another way that we're going to give you leads. We have lists in here from cold call lists to realtor lists to all the leads that fell through the cracks that nobody claimed. So we have lists in our auto dialer here that is going to allow you to call hundreds of people in a day with our auto dialer. You can call up to 500 people a day using this auto dialer. You can click a button that drops them a text message and an email automatically. If they don't answer, you can click right onto the next call and it's going to drop them an email and a text from you. Hey, I just called about your purchase. It has their name. It has your email footer from your phone number, from your email. That's going to all happen automatically. So you can call hundreds of people in a day, drop those auto texts and emails, and you are just breezing through making those contacts, drumming up business, whether it's cold calls, realtor calls, real leads that slip through the cracks, all that kind of good stuff. So that's the auto dialer. That's another way that we are able to get leads. Let me talk about the third way that you're able to get leads here. You can purchase leads. If you like the leads we're giving you for free, you can purchase them. If you don't want a lead split on the back end, you can purchase them yourself. What we do is we copy the same campaign. You say, hey, I'm going to buy this $250 package. I want DSCR refinance or conventional purchase, whatever it may be. And we're going to copy our ad campaign that we've already spent tens of thousands of dollars on or hundreds of thousands of dollars on and proved out that it works as a campaign. We're going to copy that over, send those leads directly to you at no lead split on the back end. So you can purchase leads if you want more, if you want no lead split, if you want them directly only to you, you can buy the leads yourself. Okay. Now I want to make something clear now that we just talked about it. All of our leads are exclusive. We never share leads. All the leads we give you for free, all the leads that you buy, all the leads in the auto dialer. You will never share a lead with anyone in our system. We believe very firmly that non-exclusive leads are terrible. right? Nobody wants to be the fifth person calling somebody, right? So just keep in mind that everything we give to you is exclusive to you. We do not share leads. We want you to call them and you only. It's just terrible when you're the fifth, sixth, 10th person calling a trigger lead or something like that. Nobody wants to be doing that. These are leads that came in right that second from somebody who was interested in that product. So when you call these people, you're going to end up quoting 50% of these people, right? So just keep that in mind. Let's talk about the other way you can work leads in our system. You can import leads. So we give you your Zapier webhook here. You are able to use this to get leads in our system from anywhere else you want to buy leads from. If you already buy leads from a source, perfect. Use this link. They'll come into our system in real time automatically. You'll get a text and an email just like it's one that we gave you, but this is your lead without a lead split. It comes into the system so that you can communicate with them, quote them, collect the documents, just like any other lead that we're giving you, all within the system, right? So every single way that there is for you to get leads and work leads within our system, we want to accommodate that. Whether it's the leads we're giving you that are instant leads from our campaigns, or the leads that we put in the auto dialer for you to call a bunch of them in a day, or you want to purchase your own leads, or you want to import your own leads from any source, other source that you want to get leads, right? That's our number one goal. Now, we also have our support tab with all kinds of support, training videos on everything, how to quote, how to do the loans, our team meetings that we do almost nightly, especially to help the new people, all the selling guides in one place for FHA, VA, USDA, right? We have tons of support here. We have our team tab where you can book one-on-one meetings with Nick, Jose, or myself, or Jose's twin, apparently he's on here twice. And we have a digital fax that we give you. You might not think that's important, but trust me, when you need a fax, it's very important to have, right? So you got your own digital fax there. But I want to go back to the leads again. Now I want Nick to go ahead and talk about the leads. So that's a demo here of our system real quick. Again, I would train you on this fully. We do whole trainings and all that. But since we are talking about the leads here, Nick, I want you to go ahead and talk about the type of leads that we get and why we get those. And then we'll have Jose talk a little bit about his history and his background, and then we'll open it up to questions here. So Nick, why don't you go ahead and talk about what kind of leads we get, why we get those leads, and what percentage of our business ends up being those leads and not. So go ahead.
Sure. So, we do things a little bit differently. We don't necessarily focus on what other people are focused on. So myself and Kyle, we come from more of a tech kind of marketing background, and we like to look for opportunities, right? New opportunities, niches, things that people aren't doing. We want to advertise the things that people aren't already doing. So we do not want to compete with Quicken and Better and Loan Depot and these guys with literally $1 billion, $2 billion to spend per year on advertising, because we're just not going to, compete with them necessarily. And also they're just racing to the bottom. So all those guys, if you're coming from there, you obviously know you're getting paid 20 basis points to be a loan officer there. Here you get paid 200. We offer 10 times the compensation because we have a different type of model. So instead of racing and beating those guys to the bottom and trying to lower your guys' commission to 20 basis points, what we've done is we've identified an opportunity and really attacked that. So what we spend our budgets on are the niches and the stuff that nobody else is spending on. The Quicken, the Better.com, the Loan Depots, they do not offer DSCR loans. They do not offer portfolio loans. They do not offer short-term rental DSCR loans. They do not offer 5 to 8 unit loans. They do not offer mixed use loans. They do not offer commercial loans. They don't offer bank statement loans for self-employed borrowers. None of the great products that we offer, we specialize in, can they offer. So they're not out there spending billions of dollars, and they're not even able to do it. So we're going to advertise a product and service that they're not advertising and able to do. We're going to do it for less dollars per ad because we're not competing with them. And the customers that we're going to get are way better. So myself, I only deal with investors usually. So these are the types of ads that I do. I want to get a lead that has, like the gentleman I'm doing right now, I'm literally in my other screen. I just disclosed 6. I already closed 5. I'm disclosing another 6 to refinance them out of one portfolio. And then I have another 9 to refinance him out of another portfolio. Total of 20 properties that we're doing for him in one shot. And that was just one lead from one ad. Whereas if I would have spent that money with Quicken, I would have spent a lot more, and I would have got a guy that probably would have shopped me to death and, went with a loan officer that was willing to make 20 basis points. So it's a totally different ballgame, guys, when we're able to advertise a product that people actually want. not compete with anybody else, and not have anybody else really advertising that product out there. And then the customers that come in are the types of customers that we want for life, that are going to be happy and satisfied with our service because we have the best non-QM rates in the nation. So I make sure every morning I get up, I check all 160 lenders out there that are offering non-QM products at the wholesale level, and we beat them all every single day, by a long shot, usually 1.5 points to up to 2 points from every single scenario across the board for every single non-QM loan. So we specialize in this, and we really knock it out the park when we're able to get those leads, quickly get them that quote that provides them the information that we have the best rates in the nation. If they get any other rates that beat us, it's just a teaser rate, it's a scam. Trust me, they will be back, because every day I wake up, I promise you, we have the best rates in the entire nation for non-QM products. So it's really the trifecta. There's really no way for anybody else to beat us at the moment, especially when we're putting those leads in. So very different thing than working at Quicken and taking trigger leads that get shopped to 10,000 different people instantly at the click of a button. So totally different outlook. Is that good for you there, Kyle?
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to clear something up too about the leads before we have Jose speak, and then we'll get into questions. Our budgets are mainly spent on non-QM, as Nick said. That's kind of our niche. We also have made a conscious decision to lower our comp on those loans. As Nick said, this is by design, right? We specialize in this. That is why we're beating everyone. We are the actual lender, so we have extra juice from when we came from the broker model, and we've chose to lower those rates to capitalize on that in these clients. You're still going to get paid high compensation, as you can see, but we've made that conscious decision with our margins so that we are at the top every time. Now, I want to say 80% of our ad budgets are going to be spent on non-QM loans. That's what we specialize in. The other 20% is still going to be spent on conventional. We're still going to keep your pipeline, going a little bit with conventional leads and stuff like that. I'm sure a lot of your personal deals with your sphere, your realtor partner referrals, those are probably going to be typically conventional. So I do just want to make something clear. We are not a non-QM only shop here. Although most of our ad budgets and the leads we give you are non-QM, our business is about 50-50. It's about 50% non-QM, 50% agency, conventional, FHA, VA, these type of things. So don't be scared if you're only done the conventional. This will be a new world for you as far as non-QM. But some of our loan officers still only do conventional, right? They still have the high comp. They still use the tools, the CRM, take advantage of the no fees, all that kind of good stuff. So just keep that in mind. Don't be scared by all the non-QM stuff. If you don't need it, totally fine. You can still be an LO here. If you don't know about it yet, we can help teach you about it and start using those products. So just wanted to clear that up. Now let's have Jose speak, and then we'll get into questions. I just want Jose to talk a little bit about his history and how he fits in here on the team. And yeah, go ahead, Jose.
How's everybody doing? Jose Gonzalez here. Thank you for joining our meeting today. I've been licensed as a full-time MLO and real estate agent since 1995, September 95. Owned my own mortgage brokerage business in the past, title company, all that good stuff. Met Nick and Kyle when they were running marketing and technology for a company that I went to with my real estate license, which was the only good thing about that company, was that I met Nick and Kyle and was able to form a good relationship with them and realize a way to monetize their lead business in the financial industry. Brought them into the business, and then we realized when we were here that there were a lot of shortcomings for newly minted MLOs, support, guidance, all that stuff. So our solution was to create the mortgage calculator. And here we are with a bunch of support, a bunch of plug and play features for our MLOs to plug you into the matrix if you're new to the business and be closing your multi-million-dollar deals within 30 months, 30 days, not 30 months, you'd be dying. Within 30 days of joining the team, you could be like a few of our MLOs have recently done, closing multi-million-dollar deals. We do offer plenty of support, structure meetings, disclosure meetings. Our structure meeting is where we help you properly set up the file, make sure it's in the right program, so that then you can go to your borrower, offer them the best option, and then hopefully get that loan disclosed and we close. So we do offer plenty of support and for our experience as well as newly minted MLOs. So I look forward to having you on the team.
Thank you, Jose. All right, let's go ahead and get into questions then. Let me go ahead and go over the last part here. Just give me 1 second here. Sorry about that. I didn't have it pulled up. Let me go into the next steps. So let me screen share here.
The link in the chat for everybody. You can follow along.
Yes, exactly. Nick's going to drop the link in the chat, but we'll stop. We'll go ahead and open up to questions in a second, but I want to talk about the next steps here. So if you're ready to sign up, just come to that link that Nick dropped in the chat. You're going to choose the plan that's correct for you, right? If you are a new loan officer, you'd be on the junior plan. If you're a loan officer who hasn't closed loans from start to finish, you'll end up on the junior plan as well. But if you're an experienced loan officer, you've already done loans, not just take applications, but actually done loans. Maybe you're from the broker world, something like that. Go ahead and join as the senior loan officer plan. You're going to click here. You're going to create your account. It's then going to pull up the agreement. That's the initial MLO compensation agreement to join our branch. At that point, once you sign that agreement, it's going to send you an email with the agreement as well. You do not have to sign it right away. Take your time. It'll send you an email. You can look it up later. Once you sign that initial agreement, I will reach out personally. I handle all of the onboarding here. I will reach out to you, go through the next steps of sending you the full corporate employment package and I-9 and getting your license sponsored and walking you through those steps. So go ahead and sign up here when you're ready for the appropriate plan, fill out the info. Once you sign the agreement, I will reach out, walk you through all the next steps, and we'll get you started. And I know Nick dropped the link there in the chat. So let's go ahead and open it up to questions. Nick, why don't you go ahead and stop recording and we'll open it up to questions here.